7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, Phoenix Destiny here, bringing you gameplay of, well, the Gundam Battle Operation 2, if you couldn't tell from the title screen. Anyway, let's get started. Oh, and before I forget, yeah, the one Gundam game that isn't a block scene on PS4. Seriously, Ben, now you really have to do something about your copyright in your games. Stop putting so much copyrighted stuff in your games. Just put original soundtracks if you're really that worried about people exploiting it. But anyways, we're not here to rant today. Here to have some fun, kick some robot butt, and take some names. Oh, and before I forget, I actually have a couple of guests with me in the party today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to the audience, guys.
I was waiting for Hero to go first.
Oh. Damn it. Okay, fine. Hi everyone, I'm Hero.
And I'm Gears. And I'm eating.
And together, well, not fully together, but still together, we're part of a group known as Phoenix Corps. A group that's a bunch of Gundam enthusiasts. Anyways, so before I get some gameplay underway, here's a couple of things that you're already seeing. Thing is, yeah, you're not looking at this wrong. Basically, it's Christmas time, or rather, it'll be Christmas in about, actually, 5 days. So yeah, it's not too far away, so I guess technically it's an early Christmas, I guess you could say. And as such, the lobby will look a little different than normal. Anyways, already collected rewards. Wait, what the? Join the snow fight if you're equipped with the Christmas hat and the reindeer headband. Okay. I didn't know that, but okay, anyways, I'll see what that's about in a minute. And just ignore this, it's just some stupid stuff about, like, buying tokens. Anyways, current event that's running is for Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket. The suits of which is pretty much the camper and the Gundam Alex. And the quote that you see is basically a line from the anime, which I'm not really sure when that happens. I'm guessing from the way it looks, it's when they fight inside the Side 6 colony. Oh, and yeah, recently this game got an update. It got a patch in the form of a map from the very first Gundam Battle Operation game at Deserted City. And every
Which
day
I am excited about.
And every day you log in, you can pretty much collect either development points or tokens, depending on what the day is. Like, the day I just collected a free 2000 DP, so yeah. And then when you collect all the days of the week until the next reset, you get 1000 DP every day. Anyways, missions available today for Gacha's tokens, or the Gacha tokens rather. Play 3 matches, sortie into space battles, and defeat 2 enemy mobile suits in 1 match. That second mission I kinda hate. I don't really like space battles. But anyways, let's get started.
Yeah, space battles are kinda...
Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm gonna equip that accessory. Let's see. Hold on.
No, I can't spell Michelangelo.
Wait, seriously? I can't put...
Apparently in Soul Calibur 6, you can't make a name longer than 12 letters.
Oh, I see. I don't know what it meant about join the snow fight. Wait, what? Wait, what? Actually, I'm not sure what happened there. Let's see. Emotions. Narrative. Pose.
Oh, let's play as Inferno. I forgot about that character.
No, that's not how you do it. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, that's how you do it. Press square.
How you do what?
Well, apparently you can throw snowballs.
Oh,
I can't hit him!
interesting.
He's standing right in front of me! How can I not hit him? Hold on.
Wait, you can throw snowballs in the lobby?
Yep. Like, I don't
Wow.
think it affects anything, it's just there for fun. And take that! Okay, how am I not hitting this guy and he's standing right in front of... Holy! Oh my goodness, I hit him so hard he disappeared. I'm going to walk away and pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, you go over here to this Nick Fury looking guy and collect bonuses there. Yeah, this is also going to be a little introductory thing for American fans of this game, because there is American fans of this game. Let's just establish that right now. Anyways, main lobby is listed pretty much over there is where you collect your rewards. Here's mission control, which actually it's related to your promotion matches. Pretty much every time you fill up your gauge all the way to, well, it's level 10 before you reach the rank that I'm at. But once you reach the rank I'm at, it's level 15. Then when you do that, you enter a series of promotion battles. The rank I'm at right now, I'm pretty much Sergeant level 5. And as far as the hangar over here, well, it's doing nothing right now. Thing is, this is supposed to be where retrofits is available, but they haven't done the update for it yet. And I can't really see why. This game has been out for literally half a year by now, and there's still no word on that. Or rather, the only thing I can figure is it's probably tied to a rank that I haven't reached yet. Because I would not be surprised. Because I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Like, you can only do certain things when you reach certain ranks. Like, when your rank looks like 3 diamonds, not the big diamonds, but the little diamonds, you can actually paint your mobile suits. And I would not be surprised if the retrofits was actually tied to the highest rank that you could get in a game. Anyways, supply counter is pretty much where you can purchase mobile suits. Through 3 ways. Recycle tickets in the upper left-hand corner. Recycle ticket suits, they change every day. Today's is pretty much Goof Custom level 2, Gym Sniper level 2, and the GM Kai level 2. Can't get any of them because they are ridiculously high. And some of them I already did get in the shop through normal drops. You can also get weapons, custom parts, upgrades, namely, and you can also get some different types of clothes depending on how many tickets you have also. As usual, I can't get anything because ridiculously high again. Then you've got DP. Pretty much this is where you can buy anything that you want with DP, as long as you have it. Suits for this one is the Gym Command, the High Mobility Zaku level 3, and the Gym Sniper Custom level 3. And, well, I already have both of the suits, and this is a little bit of a error with this. It's actually the Gym Command Space type, not the ground type. Anyways, but you have different types of mobile suits that you can purchase in the shop, and I'll get into what the stats and the types do in a moment. And pretty much, the more powerful the suit, the higher the prices will be. Typical fare. Actually, while the thought's still fresh in my mind, I'm going to go ahead and get the powered GM. This is a suit I definitely do not have yet. And it's going to be nice to have in my repertoire. Anyway, same deal. Main weapon, custom parts, clothing, accessories, blah blah blah. Then, the tokens I mentioned earlier are used here. The Gacha Lottery, and you can either roll for 1 time for 3 tokens, or 10 times for 30 tokens. Sometimes an event will drop called a Step Up, which you give up a certain amount of tokens, and you get increased chances to get rare stuff. Anyways, before I really begin, well, actually playing the game, now I want to go into mobile suit stats. And pretty much what makes them tick. And to do that, we're going to use one of my all-time favorite suits. Hold on, let me do the filter for the name order. Yeah, pretty much we're going to go to one of my all-time favorite suits, and pretty much the marquee suit of the whole franchise. Gundam. Now, HP's self-explanatory. Anti-ranged beam and melee is respectively... Anti-ranged is for stuff that's physical rounds, anti-beam is for stuff that's, well, beam damage related, and anti-melee is pretty much for anything melee related. And I don't think there's anything that affects counter damage. Like, specifically, if you attack an enemy's mobile suit using a tackle, when they're doing a melee attack, you'll counter them if you time it right. And you also immediately get your cooldown gauge back. Anyways.
Or you can sword clash.
Yeah. Pretty much, if both of you throw an attack with your melees at the same time, a sword clash will happen, and both suits get thrown back. Pretty much, you know, nothing happens. Anyways. Okay, so as far as how your weapons go, it's like this. Pretty much similar to the Missing Link series, you can equip weapons to different slots. Square pretty much has my beam rifle, triangle my beam saber. I always prefer to keep it that way for my melee and my primary. Secondaries I usually apply to X, and sometimes, depending on what weapons or suit you're using, you'll even have a third option. Case in point, Gundam's beam rifle with the super napalm, which is just a glorified grenade shot. Do not let the name fool you. It doesn't do flame damage. And shields are kind of unique in this game. Unlike in the Versus series where you can throw manual blocks, you can't block manually. You basically have to let the shots hit your shield for you to block. Let's see. Then as far as skills are pretty much abilities that the suit will have. Leg shock absorber, it kind of tells what it does, you know, a little bit. It pretty much reduces load on legs when landing. You'll see what I mean by that in a bit. Quick boost, you have faster charge time. Emergency evasion controller, you can pretty much do a dodge roll by pressing the X button twice, or whatever button you have assigned to your boost. High performance balancer, pretty much when landing after a jump, you can either do a melee attack or a tackle right away. And melee combo controllers, some suits have this, you can do multiple melee attacks. And as far as custom parts on here, custom parts do different things. As far as what they all do, I can't really go to it because there's a lot of different effects. But just know, they will affect different aspects of your suit. Like the parts the parts you can see here, Quick Loader just reduces my reload time, which is very good for my physical weapons. High Spec Cruise Control increases my speed. Auxiliary Generator is if my beam rifle overheats, it won't stay overheated as long. Force Cooling System, same thing but for my thrusters. And Enhanced Firing Program's basically a ranged modifier. which, contrary to anti-ranged mod, ranged modifier actually increases... I think it actually increases all of your shot damage, but I could be wrong about that. Anyways, then as far as the different types, you got 3 of them in this game. You've got generals, which pretty much excel about just about anything. More often than not, they usually come with balanced stats and all that. Then you've got support units, which are pretty much, for the most part, your artillery or snipers, depending on which one they are. Support types will often be slow, not have that much thrusters, but they'll have a ridiculously high attack power for their range. And they also come with high HP compared to most suits. My Gundam has slightly more HP than this because I have a mod equipped. And then you've got your melee types. Melee types, or raid as they call them in this game, they're fast. For the most part, they can usually do multiple melee attacks, and more often than not, their power will come from melee attacks. Except in this suit's case, the Goof Custom, because it's got the Gatling shield. Let's see. And also the little ground space icons you see there. If it's lit up, you can take your suit in that type of battle. Goof Custom can only be used on the ground, pretty much to be expected. Gundam can be used anywhere. Let's see. And that's about enough explanation of suit stats. Although I will say, on a little bit of a side note, those of you that pre-ordered this game also got this suit for free. The Gundam ground type from 8th MS team. That's why it looks completely black. It's like I said, you can paint your mobile suits when you get to a certain rank earlier. But as far as why I painted mine completely black, I actually just thought it looked cool. But for space units, painting your units completely black actually does serve a little bit of a purpose. Because of the lighting of the stages.
Blend into the background in space.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the only thing you can see is the eyes of your suit.
Yeah, and what makes it even better is if you're out of your suit and you have it in a good place, they won't be able to detect it as easily.
I do something similar. I just kind of darken the color palette on my mobile suit.
Anyways...
Kind of give that effect, but I also want it to, you know, be a decent color scheme.
Anyways, for those of you that's Gundam fans out there, I will say Gundam may look a little different. I decided to give it the G3 Gundam's paint scheme. G3 Gundam is basically the manga version of the mobile suit. And as far as some of the other stuff here, let's see. You can pretty much customize the appearance of your pilot for lobby, ground, and space. Space, I gave him the Xeon outfit because I didn't have any other outfits that looked good.
Which, fun fact, the G3 Gundam is actually the original color scheme for the RX-78-2, but it was changed so it would help sell toys and merchandise.
Yeah, because back in the day when Gundam was just starting, oddly enough, military stuff in Japan wasn't popular, but in the US, let's just say that there was a reason why G.I. Joe was a thing. But that's cultural differences that we will not go into today. Anyways, missions pretty much where you can check out the progress of your missions. Self-explanatory. Limited is for stuff that's usually rare, it doesn't happen, and it usually gives good rewards. Promotion is pretty much, as you can see, I have to reach level 15 to get my next set of promotion missions. Database is just data. For the most part, it would be largely useless, but one thing you do want to take a look at that can be helpful is when you go to basic data under database. I will say this game's servers are a little finicky sometimes, and as you can see in the top right corner, my signal is a little weak despite me actually having a good router. So sometimes disconnects may happen, and if disconnects happens, you will get a penalty. So this pretty
Sometimes.
much can be used to
Depending on-
track if you're in the bad zone or not.
I'm pretty sure a lot of games have that. Oh.
Yeah, it's the specifically ones that are kind of ranked focused and team focused and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and also you can see pretty much the frequently used mobile suits for each respective type. Like, my raid, it used to be the Goof Custom, but now it's the G3 Gundam, since that thing more or less plays like a glorified General type. General, it's been the Zaku 2 because I haven't really had too many instances to where I've used Gundam in a lot of matches. Usually because it's also got to do with the suit's cost. And support, that's to be about expected. Like, I thought it'd be Gun Tank, but no, Zaku Tank is actually pretty good for what it does. And this was also a recent thing with another update. Rankings. You have two different types of rankings in this game. You have rating and actual rankings. Rating is kind of stuff like if you have a D, C, B, or an A rank. It affects your DP and EXP gained. And rankings, well, you get some pretty cool prizes for participating in the ranked matches. Me, I finished 13 within the B League. And it said otherwise I'm pretty much unranked. World-wise, I am apparently unranked. And when it comes to friends, well, I'm apparently 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. I'm ranked 10th on my... I'm ranked 10th on my friends list in terms of ranking.
I thought you'd be higher.
No. Turns out the one guy that's higher is actually somebody I know in my Discord group. It's Bodie. To which I say, of course he has to be first on the list.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Regarding my actual rating rank, I think I got to A- with the powered gym, and then I stopped playing. Oh, hi.
Oh, we got another visitor in the party. Go ahead and introduce yourself, because we are actually live.
Yeah.
Yo ho, powers are for me.
Yeah, his name's Blackwing005, in case you guys didn't see the notification.
Holy fuck, that sniper rifle's huge. Keep
I
going.
don't think
Anyways-
they see it.
Oh well, and I just said his name, so I took care of it anyway. Anyways, I don't got anything else to explain as far as that screen goes. And see anything else in the lobby? I don't think I got anything else. So, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and as a nice little touch, sometimes with the past events, you would have a different mobile suit stand in here. Like, normally it's a Zaku 2, but since the War in the Pocket event's going on, you have a kneeling Alex Gundam here. Looks pretty cool. And the funniest thing is, since we're Gunpla fanatics, by our standards, this would more or less be a perfect grade based on the scaling in this game.
No, actually, that would actually be close to the size of a mega size.
Yeah, but that grade does not exist yet. At least I don't think so.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Oh well. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Sorority counters is pretty much where you go to do your matches. And you have several... Well, let's see. First off, you got free practice where you can test out what you want to test out. Then you have three types of matches. Ranked matches unavailable right now because they just finished, more or less.
Oh, and he left.
Swapping accounts, I think.
Rating matches is pretty much where you go to bump up your little letter grade. If you lose a match, well, you lose rating. Unless somebody on your team disconnected, then you don't lose anything. Quick matches... Let's see, well, the thing is, rating matches and quick matches, you can also fight against rivals in that game. And what facing rivals does, it gives you another little DP XP bonus if you manage to beat them in the match. The only difference is quick match, you don't lose rating if you lose a match. And custom matches is where I prefer to go to, since you don't lose there's no rivals, but you don't lose your rank either. Anyways.
Fun fact, since GBO is shutting down, it's gonna take your save data, and if you played GBO2 on that account, the Japanese account, you'll get a DP bonus on GBO2.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I was about to tell them that while I was practicing, but yeah, thanks for dropping the proverbial bomb. Yeah, for American players, if you didn't catch that, basically, Gundam Battle Operation Next, another game that I can't stream because it's blocked. It's coming to an end in March. But anyways, I'm wanting to take... Let's see, I want to take Gundam out to the field. Just to show you a few things about the controls.
Mm-hmm.
And same goes for space, too. Anyways, it's not going to matter about what level of weapons I have since it's just training, so I'll go ahead and equip the strongest rifle I got. Strongest...
Oh, no.
Oh.
What'd you do?
I'll show what the Gundam Hammer...
Oh,
I'll show what the
almost
Gundam
got
Hammer
run
does for the ground battle. Anyways... I know it seems kind of weird, but we're going to start a space practice. Just to show you guys how it plays. Oh, and for you Gundam fans also that recognize the title of the episode, oh, trust me, we'll get to that part as soon as I show you everything. Anyways, left stick to move around, pretty self-explanatory. L1 to ascend if you're in space, which we are, and L2 to descend. And X pretty much while you're moving to boost around, or to ascend and descend faster. Then as far as your attack button, R2 is your attack button. Fire a beam rifle, simple as that. Most beam rifles in this game can actually be charged to do extra damage, but it also takes up a little bit more of your heat gauge also, as you see there. Now to switch weapons, you can either do one of two things. You can either just simply press R1 to switch to the next weapon in your slot, or you can hold R1 and press the button to switch manually. And Beam Saber, well, pretty much... Like I said, Gundam can do 2 slashes, and that's pretty much all a Beam Saber is. It's your melee weapon. Then, like I said, I had the special attachment, the Super Napalm. It's a grenade shot. It staggers. Pretty good. It's got 4 shots. So pretty much 4 shots, and then you gotta reload it.
Okay. Then Soul Calibur 6, now they've released 2D from Nier Automata. Yeah, Nier Automata. Damn it, I can't say it
Nier
right.
Automata?
Yes, there we go.
Actually, it's Nier Automata.
Automata. Automata PF. That's the sequel.
Tomato,
Anyways.
tomato.
Anyways, then you've got the Head Vulcans, which Head Vulcans are pretty good for staggering in this game. Not that many of them, little damage, but they are pretty good for staggering and for getting ship damage if you need it. And as far as the tackle button, like I haven't changed any controls, so I'm just going to say it for the default controls. We're just going to assume that from now on. Anyways, tackle's pretty much your triangle button. It instantly overheats you unless you counter an enemy. So be wary of that. And like I said, Gundam has a dodge roll. To do so, double tap X in any direction to dodge. Or you can pretty much do a quote-unquote... Well, actually, no, it does a backflip. Like, some suits will just do a back hop for the dodge roll, but no, it actually, Gundam does a backflip. It's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Anyways, you got points around the map you can capture, and it's it's kind of like a lot of games where if you capture a point, your team members can spawn from it.
Yep.
But in this game, capture points also serve a secondary purpose, and a third purpose if your mobile suit gets destroyed. Anyways, you conquer a point, and... Alright, now right here you'll see a little timer counting down. It's got about a minute to finish. Pretty much when it finishes, I can call in... Well, it would be an airstrike if it was ground battle, so I guess in space is pretty much just call an orbital strike, I guess. And yes, you can indeed get out of your suit in this game. Something which I actually think is a unique touch for the Battle Operations series. Except Next, you can't do it in Next. Because Next is more or less just a loose Gundam versus clone.
Yeah, exiting your mobile suit has been a feature since GBO1, but then they removed it in Next. And then they brought it back on.
Also, when you're out of your mobile suit, pretty much same thing. You have a primary, you have a sub, and you have a secondary. In the pilot's case, it's always going to be an assault rifle, flash grenades, and bazookas. Assault rifles do absolutely nothing against mobile suits. But I will say, if you're fans of the original Gundam, definitely give it a try if you want to emulate your inner Dozel Zadi. Just don't expect to do the angry ghost clone behind you. Anyways, flash grenades can pretty much stun anything. They'll stun pilots, and they'll even stun mobile suits. And the bazooka pretty much can instantly kill pilots and will also damage mobile suits for a little damage. And you also have a melee attack. Anyways, you can board your mobile suit, get next to it, and pretty much get back in just like that. And during the entire animation when you're getting in, you also have something we refer to as iframes, where you can't be damaged by anything. Anyways, let's call in a strike. It takes a few seconds to call the strike in. And the line that you see is pretty much where the strike is going to land. Let's try the ones behind us. Now, pretty much at that point, you got like 10 seconds to get out of there, but it's practice, so it should be fine. And that's pretty much the power of the strike. That gun cannon pretty much got wiped out in one shot. I took damage as well because it was friendly fire. Oh, and another thing I almost forgot. A special tool, I guess, that you could say that the pilot has, it has a repair tool. You can repair mobile suits when you get out of it, or you can stand next to a friendly base to repair your vehicle, or rather your mobile suit. Anyways, repair tool does take a while though, so be sure you are in a safe place. Anyways, I'm going to get back in it. Yeah, mobile suit's still damaged, and... Oh yeah, that icon up on there on the mini-map, by the way, up to the top right is your mini-map, but you already know what that does. In some maps in this game, you will have vehicles that you can use. This one is pretty much the Mega Particle Cannon platform. Pretty much same controls as for moving around, but you can't boost in it. And firing this thing, well, boom. Does heavy damage, but it has a lot of overheat, so use it sparingly. And one thing that I have to address, you do not take damage when you're on the platform. The platform itself takes the damage for you. Anyways, I almost ran out of time. I don't know why they have a timer for practice, but whatever. At any rate, now I'll show you ground battle. Though now that I'm doing ground battle, I'm going to bring out the Gundam Hammer. It's a little different. Well, okay, not a little different. This thing is vastly different than the Beam Saber, and you'll see why. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, due to the time limit, but pretty much while you're out in space, if you press L1 and L2 while moving, it's pretty much an emergency brake. Now, ground battles, pretty much, they work a little differently. Like, if you have explosives, one thing to remember is that in ground battle, if you have an explosive weapon, if you don't hit the enemy directly, splash damage will still hit them. Anyways, almost forgot square to reload. And unlike in space, you actually have to get out of your mobile suit in a different way. And some controls are slightly changed. L1 lets you jump. And if you hold it down, L1 lets you hover for a little bit. Hold it all the way to pretty much hover for a little bit and do a higher jump. Be mindful of the boost gauge at the bottom. And L2 has you crouch. And if you press it again, then it has you going prone. Crouching and going prone actually have two different advantages. For one, when you're crouching or going prone, your attack and defense increase, as you can see at the bottom right. And if you're prone, another thing is, for the most part, unless you attack, you won't appear on the enemy radar if you're prone. And you can only get out of your mobile suit when you're crouched. Crouch, press circle to get out, and that's how it works. Yeah, there's a small time before you can reboard your mobile suit.
That's one thing I never found out when I played it.
What?
The prone position, and you can't be seen on the radar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
then
can't.
Again, that's
if
not
you're
my
well, that's the
style
thing.
to do
If
that
you're not,
anyway.
if you're not attacking when you're prone, you won't be seen. Like the way I found this out was before. Oh, it actually ties in with another thing I was going to explain. Like, I could have shown it in space, but on the ground it'd be a little bit better to explain it. Anyways, before I forget, the Hyper Hammer, or the Gundam Hammer as everybody knows it for, that's pretty much fans of Battle Assault 2 for the PlayStation. Pretty much, it attacks a little differently. Pressing it normally will just throw out the hammer, normally. And you can press either left or right to pretty much whip it around like a flail. But if you do a down attack with the Gundam Hammer, it hits hard. It hits incredibly hard. And the thing of it is, there's another reason why I was talking about the types earlier. You also have an advantage or weakness depending on what type your mobile suit is. Rock, paper, scissors time, everyone. Basically, generals are weak against snipers. Snipers are weak against raid. And raid is weak against generals. Though in the Gundam Hammer's case, the one thing I like is it does so much damage, types mean nothing to it. Look at that. Did about half of that mobile suit's bar. Now, if it was an enemy that you have a type advantage against, well, I'll let you see for yourself. That being said, Gundam Hammer. That did 3/4 of his bar. But yeah, Blackwing kind of in the middle of explaining stuff here. Save it for when I'm playing the game, buddy. Anyways, pretty much similar to space, you can call in an airstrike when the time counts down. But while that's counting down, I'm actually going to show you guys something else. There's pretty much two ways you win in Operation Next. One is having the most points when the time runs out. Actually, that's pretty much how you win. You just pretty much have the most points when the time runs out, but you get points two different ways. Three different ways. Capturing points, killing enemy mobile suits, by the way. Bye-bye, Zaku 1. Oh, I should have yelled out Gundam Hammer. Yeah, I'm just going to say for a little bit of trivia, pretty much, Battle Operation 2, every time you activated a super in story mode, your character would just pause, a little bit of a dramatic effect, and they would say a quote, and basically unleash an attack that more often than not would be a one-shot to the enemy. That's why I said Battle Assault 2. No, I said Battle Assault 2. I mean, if I said Operations 2, then they know what I meant. If they didn't know, well. Anyways, this is another tactic that you can use to get points. Pretty much channeling your inner Call of Duty search and destroy. Planting bombs. Bombs take a minute to explode. By which case, at any moment, the enemy team can defuse it. But if they don't defuse it in time, base is destroyed, and you get a good amount of points for destroying the base. And you can also plant bombs in space, but I feel like ground was a little better since the time ran out again. Now that the airstrike is ready this time, and I actually can say airstrike since we're on the ground. Okay, now this might seem a bit weird that I'm placing Gundam right here, but you'll see why in a minute. Anyways, pretty much same as before. You request an airstrike while going up to the panel when the time's ready and you have a friendly point. Call the airstrike down. And you have 10 seconds to get out of the way of the airstrike. By which case, I'm going to do that right about now. Did Gundam not get damaged or anything? Oh, no it did. Okay, so I can actually show that other look. Dang it! Seriously, time's about to run out again? Okay, this is just nuts. You know what? I'm going to show the other mechanics as I go. Pretty much, that's all the mechanics that you guys need to know, and all the other stuff I'll pretty much show during my gameplay. Anyways, now that I've finally got everything out the way, let's go play some matches. And let's see. I'm going to try to see if I can find a space battle. Here's one. And the cost is 350, so I can only use mobile suits with costs up to 350 points. And I already have them separated, so this should be rather easy. Let's see. I don't have that many space units for 350 cost that I have separated. So I guess I'll go with a Zuda. And give it its pretty much rifle of choice, the anti-ship rifle. Let's see, Stormfaust is its side weapon, which is pretty much just an RPG shot. Okay, everything looks good. But before I do that, I got one other thing I need to do. Let's see. I need to borrow a paint job. Let's see. Yep. Let's see, I gotta borrow this paint job for a second, and... Okay. Oh wait, the Zuda already had it, never mind.
Already had what?
I said it already had it, never mind. Like, I was changing this paint job. What'd you think I said?
No, I'm just trying to figure out it had already had something you were gonna do to it or something.
Yeah. Let's see. Pretty much last tiny bit of pretty much menu explanation. In raiding and ranked lobbies, if you try to back out of it, you will more or less get a penalty when you're on this screen. But in custom matches, you can just leave without any penalty. I was still explaining. No, you're fine. No, I was chastising Blackwing. So go fly around an abandoned ruins. I'm not a crow. You're the one that has the name of Blackwing. Thing is, my name is... Actually, I'm just going to say one other thing. By the way, for those of you that might be wondering about my screen name, I'm just going to say this. Do not judge. I like Sea Destiny, so what?
By all means, judge him.
And I'm just going to... Oh yeah, what he's talking about is an Operation Next. There's also some suits that appear in the shop each day, kind of similar to the suits in this game. And today it's pretty much some 00 suits. But anyways, so pretty much, let's go ahead and get ourselves some battling done. And... Snipe! I missed. Crud. So... Okay, so I guess individual suit explanation. Zuda's got amazing thruster power thanks to the Saturn engine. And apparently I see a little gym command that thinks he can pick a fight with me. And somebody else that apparently wants to pick a fight with me. Rick Dawn, rather. Yeah, I'm just going to say this ahead of time to everybody that's watching. Team-ups can and will happen in this game a lot. So definitely watch your mini-map and try to rely on your teammates if you can. By the way, you left yourself wide open. Take that little pot shot. And he is gone. Snipe. Oh, nice. I actually got... Oh, wow, okay. That resulted in an assist. That's pretty good. Didn't think I got him there. Yeah, the 135mm rifle, or the anti-ship rifle as everybody knows it, it's a glorified sniper weapon for the Zuda. So technically, if you equip this weapon, the Zuda's more or less a glorified sniper, while still being a melee suit at the same time.
Yep.
Anyways. Oh, so you want to challenge me again.
Mm-hmm.
Command. Take that! Okay, so he's being a little bit of a... And I wasn't able to escape in time. Yeah, if you hold down circle while moving, you'll do an emergency escape. That gym command had to be a royal jerk. Yeah, that's how it happens. Everybody... I mean, that's pretty much how it happens, everyone. I mean, pretty much... You do good outside of recording stuff, but the moment you decide to record, Murphy's Law freaking kicks in and decides to make players just basically be a bunch of buttholes.
I guess it's also because you have to focus on recording. I don't know.
Anyways. Get away from me! Yeah, I just want to keep boosting, try to get some distance away from those jerks. Which I'm not going to be able to do because, once again, Gym Command has to be a jerk. At least I was able to hit the eject button before I got destroyed. And that's something else I hate in this game too. Sometimes players will want to go that extra distance just to shoot you down. I mean, they got your mobile suit, but apparently they're not satisfied with that. They have to kill you too. That's the thing I also hate about this. The fact that you can't switch weapons in-game, because otherwise I would just punish him easily. But since I have the anti-ship rifle, I just have to settle for harboring a grudge until the next match.
Switch the suit's loadout?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's true.
Let's see. But anyways, going back to what we were talking about earlier about the suit, yeah, little bits of trivia here and there never hurt. So pretty much, yeah, this thing is amazing thrust because of the Saturn engine, like I said earlier. Thing is, in the anime, the Saturn engine was prone to exploding if...
Really?
Blackwing, shut up. Explaining here. Anyways, it was prone to exploding if the pilot overheated it too much. But the thing of it is, because of this, the Zuda more or less was the fastest mobile suit to exist, at least until Victory Gundam. Or rather, F91. Then Gundam F91 itself took that title of being the fastest mobile suit due to a mode known as MEPE mode, metal peeling. And then Victory Gundam, well, basically took the title in Universal Century for being the fastest mobile suit ever, thanks to an ability, or rather, a piece of hardware known as the Minovsky drive. And to that end, at one time I even had a discussion with some of my friends about, like, we knew that that mobile suit was the fastest in Universal Century, but what about in all of the alternate universes? To this day, there's no ironclad way to tell which one was the fastest out of all the alternate series, so pretty much we just settled for fastest one within each respective series. By the way, I'm sure that was the gym command that bugged me earlier, so yeah, screw you. Anyways, 30 seconds left in the match. Let's see, anything else to talk about? Ah, no! My pot shot failed!
Hi.
Ouch. And that was a little bit of friendly fire there. And we lost. Like I said, this is why I hate space battles. This is just really why I hate space battles.
Yeah, that's also why I hate.
But,
That's also why I
unfortunately,
hate them.
to get that gotcha token, I have to do space battles. At least 2 times. Anyways, I kind of skipped that rather quickly, but I'll let it show after I complete the second match. Anyways, I'm not going to make that mistake again because they had only 1 support type on their entire team. So, that being said, I'm going to switch to a Zaku that's a personal favorite of mine, the High Mobility Zaku. Or as I have it painted, for manga fans, this would be Shin Matsunaga Zaku. Let's see.
Does it have the blue stripe on its shoulder, though?
No, unfortunately, that's the...
No.
And they disbanded the
Its chest is white as well.
Yeah. No, I wasn't able to paint the stripe. That's the one... Wait. What?
What are you worrying about?
Hold on. Guys, can you quickly check my broadcast to see if it actually caught any of my gameplay? Because I'm a little nervous about something that just appeared.
I caught it. I'm
It caught all the
watching it.
gameplay?
Yeah.
Not sure why it said a block scene. Anyways, my signal
Maybe it was just
supposedly...
that part
sig-
that had a block screen.
Yeah, my signal is supposedly crap right now, so I'm gonna wait for a few minutes to see if it improves. Which is kind of stupid because, again, I have a good router. I never have had a bad signal with US games. I know it's literally because this game wasn't released in the States, so I had to create a Japanese account to play it. Actually, let's see if it happens again. And... okay, I still can't hit him even though he's right in front of me. Oh, okay, that one hit him. Hey, notice me! Okay. Okay, he's not noticing me. Oh well, I'll just sit here and pelt him with snowballs. And... oh, wait, I missed. Again.
Oh,
Okay.
I just saw you
Toss.
throw a snowball.
Nice!
Oh, you missed. Or maybe because I'm watching.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, there's always a little bit of delay before actual broadcasting in the... There you go. Seriously, I'm just pelting this guy with snowballs. He's not even noticing. Seriously, if this was real life, I guarantee you this dude would be freezing right now. Hey, oh my god, notice me! Don't just stand there.
Are you a notice me senpai kind of guy?
No, I'm just being funny. And take another snowball. And one more to grow on. Okay, anyways, did my signal improve? No, it did not. Oh boy. I really don't want to disrupt my broadcast just to go check the signal. I really do not want to make this a two-parter. Let's just see if I can try to get a match normally anyway. Okay, there we go. Signal back to normal. Goody goody, and peanut butter and all that jazz. And there is no space maps this time, so I'm gonna have to try to see if I can find one in rated match. Oh, there's one. And it's a 250 lobby. Which means I get to use another one of my all-time favorite Zakus, and this one, fans of the original series will definitely recognize this one instantly. And if I wasn't leery about the copyright thing, I would totally put on Gallant Char for this. But because copyright is a thing, and because Bandai's a bunch of uptight jerks, I'm not going to play the song. Let's see. Anyways, so since I'm in a rating room, how it works, or the matchmaking rather, you get paired up with players that's close to your rating. In my case, I'm a B-, so I'll get paired up with mostly C+, and B's and B+.
Do.
Now, for the most part, in this game, rating means nothing. Or rather, I like to think it means something, because if you lose matches, well, you pretty much lose your rating. But for the most part, from what I hear, some C players can actually play on the level of an A- player in this game. So yeah, rating, once again, it's just a number, or a letter in this case. It means nothing. Anyways.
Oh.
Welcome to the stream, Young Spud 32. Though the funniest thing is, in Battle Operation Next, though, player rank actually does matter in that game. For one reason. It's actually tied to something... It's actually tied to a game mechanic in the game, namely something called the Mastery mechanic. Pretty much, the higher level you are, the more points you can have to put in your masteries. Stuff like beam damage, solid damage, melee damage... Even for special stuff like you can regen your health faster in that game, even have faster boost speed, things like that. So yeah, in Operation Next, it's the one game where rank actually does matter. I mean, in this game, all it just gives you is a DP bonus. So I guess it matters in that sense, but nothing past that. But yeah, like Spud says, pretty much, player rank doesn't really mean you're skilled. It just means you've been playing for a while, or in this game's case, you just played enough matches to... Well, you know...
Or it could just mean you don't have a life.
Yeah, that's true, too. But in this game's case, I kind of think the type of mobile suits they have is more of a indicator if they're a no-life person. Anyways, it is taking a little bit for a match to start. And, okay, just need 2 more people. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I promise you all, this is the last space match I will definitely do tonight, because I only need to do 2. So we will definitely get to gameplay of that suit. That's pretty much the namesake. That comes on the namesake series. Well, not namesake series, It basically comes in the series where it has the theme song that's, you know, Shine in the Storm. Which again, if I wasn't leery of copyright, I would play the theme song in the background. Because it's a real good song, I will say that.
That would be
Well,
me.
no, you're right, Spud. The only problem is nobody's doing space battles in custom right now, and I do need that to get the second gacha token. Alright, here we go. Finally got a match.
Oh,
And my suit of choice for this match, since it's a 250 lobby, the Zaku 2 Type S. Or as, like I said, again, fans of the original Gundam will know it as Char Zaku.
Ooh.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh.
Anyways, go ahead and ready up, Zuda player. Let's get this match started. Yeah, everybody's doing the new city map. Which, it really is a good map. Like, if I had to describe it except for 3 specific points, it's all close quarters fighting. Alright, here we go.
Uh-oh.
And since I'm in this suit, the only thing I'm just going to say is, let's just see. Let's test the reaction time of your brand new mobile suits. Yeah, I figure because the original anime coloring is too pinkish, and it's literally because of the way they animated it, so I like the Origins version better.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, oh yeah, as far as, other vehicles, well, you've got a fan favorite here from those that like the 8th MS Team series. The Ball! The thing is, the Ball itself is not that good of a mobile suit on paper because it's only got one cannon, it's got manipulators, that's all it has. But in the 8th MS Team anime, well, there's a pilot that goes by the name of Shiro Amada. He basically kicked a Zaku's butt in a ball. Though, to be fair, the pilot of the Zaku wasn't exactly super skilled herself. But still. And I'm just going to say
Just
on a...
didn't have moisture on this account.
And I'm just going to say on a side note, something I have yet to see in any Dynasty Warrior Gundam gameplay on YouTube, a ball taking down a Big Zam. Seriously, no, YouTube needs to see that happen.
Yes, but I agree. His mobile suit should be 3 times faster.
Yeah. Anyways, getting shot up from 3 different angles! See, this is what I mean about team-ups. This is what I mean about team-ups. They will do it the first chance that they get. Yeah, for the most part in space battles, suits like the Gym Command the Gym Command, the Rickdoms, and if you can get it, the Psycho Zaku and the Full Armor Gundam, they definitely rule. They rule space.
It's more or less a situation where you gotta make sure you don't get caught out.
But then again, a lot of the suits that my team has aren't exactly super tailored for space either. I mean, look at player 5 on my team. He's using a Gym Kai. Gym Command is vastly better for space.
Yeah, I've heard the Gym Command is a really good suit.
Ah, he escaped. You know what? Since you did it to me... Wait, where'd he go? Ah, nuts. I lost sight of him. Really? Okay, you know what? Alright, you know what? Ah. How is he still hitting me and I'm directly behind him?
Find out when Gundam and next.
I just want to say this. Everybody who's watching that sees that total BS, right?
What
he's
BS?
Still hitting me. He's still hitting me, and I'm directly behind him. I'm just want to say this thing. I mean, this about that. Online latency, this game is a real headache. Just because effectively, I'm playing from a US location to Japanese servers. Yeah, the GM Command is one of the more annoying suits for space. Well, and for land battle as well, but then again, land battles bring out vastly more busted mobile suits.
Spud says he thinks he saw another mobile suit shooting you.
Oh, yeah, there we go, I smushed him. And I got his, well, my teammate got his mobile suit, but whatever. I helped. You saw me, I got the assist skill. I mean,
yeah, there could have been a situation where someone else was shooting at you.
Yeah, I know. It was this guy. It was this guy. You and your stupid particle cannon. Take that! And as usual, somebody has to go... somebody has to go and target me just because I'm going after his teammate. I mean, that's how you play the game, but still. Doesn't make it any less jerkish that you're teaming up in my blind spot. Oh yeah, this suit. Another one of the more weirder, but yet recent drops. From Stardust Memory, the Dracy. Or as everybody calls it, the Grasshopper. Because it looks like a grasshopper.
Well, and not to mention, this is where Gears is expertise. Would you tell us a little bit more about the suit, Gears?
Of the Dracy?
Yes.
I hardly remember a thing about the damn thing.
Cannon.
In fact, I forgot it was in the series until the event came out.
Okay.
Space
Basically,
well,
It does also look like a space mosquito, I would say.
Well, what I remember so far of it is basically just it's a patrol suit.
Cannon. There you
It's
are.
lightly armored.
There you are, you stupid Gym Cannon. It's crushing time. So you thought you could pick me off from afar and not pay for it? You thought wrong.
I guess that, yeah, I guess so.
And that's what we call payback. Serves you freaking right, you stupid cannon. Oh, anyways, now I finally get to show off that mechanic. Pretty much so when you're over a friendly base, you automatically recover health. But since I do want this to go a little bit faster, I'm also going to get out and repair at the same time. So I'm already getting shot at, so I need to make this quick, and we are good to go.
They kind of do die easily, don't they? Yeah, I forgot their melee units.
Let's see. We've got 30 seconds to try to see if we can turn. Oh, that's a. Oh, come on. I flew into that.
I love how Hero's playing Smash, so we keep hearing doses of Pika in the background.
Yeah, Smash came out. But then again, everybody knew that in America. Well, we lost again. Because space is annoying.
Space ain't annoying. Space just hates you.
No, it hates everybody. Honestly, all it is just gym commands pretty much trying to whittle your health down while cannons poke out their little head and try to fire also.
And that's where snipers come in.
Which my team had none, because I'm just going to assume that that guy with the Zuda had the Zaku machine gun.
Space Laser stubbed Ditto.
Goodbye, Lucario.
Oh, I actually beat my rival. Yeah, that little star right there, that's an indication that you beat your rival. My rival was a user of a Zaku Kai, and because I lost my rating. So yeah, thanks a lot for that, you jerks.
Yeah, the only thing I remember doing is playing the powered gym and playing solely as the powered gym.
But at
until
least I got
A-,
two of those missions.
Quickly dropped it.
Excuse me for a moment, but the thing of it is, I'm not ending this with a C+. I'm getting my B- back.
I mean, you can play ground battles now, can't you?
Yep.
That's where you get your revenge.
That's right. 300... Dang.
Jim Kai's yeah, Jim Kai, I think, is a really good 200, especially with a machine gun. Jim Kai has a lot of capabilities at such a low level.
Yeah. Now, for ground battles, and now the suit that I can finally play, because, well, China still played in Nathan Mess team. I can't play this, unfortunately, because it's a 350, but what I can play from 8th MS team, the Gundam ground type, and I'm going to do just that.
Oh yeah, when I first started, my first gacha roll that the game gave me with the 3 tokens, it instantly gave me the level 1 gym striker, so that was my starting suit until I got the Gundam and shit.
I'm going to go with my trusty... Let's see, well, actually, I got Vulcans, so I'll go with a rocket launcher. I've got Vulcans. Anyway, so stuff that the suit has... Gundam ground type has got Vulcans, Beam Saber.
The funny thing is, when my brother first got that gacha roll, he got the Goof on his first roll, so we got pretty decent melee units at the start of the game, whenever we first started.
Well, yeah, the Goof's a decent melee suit, but the Goof Custom is infinitely better.
It's decent. Goof Custom's alright, too. Gem Striker was definitely a lot of fun to use. Its melee is really damn good, especially in early level games.
Or, as I prefer to call the Gem Striker, Gem Scythe. And yes, that is a Wing reference. Because I seriously feel like the Gem Striker plays a lot like Death Scythe.
I mean, that's your favorite. That guy.
I mean, it's a twin beam lance. Twin beam spear, actually.
Because I'm just going to say this, let's be real here, everyone. There's another suit in the game that I will get into a custom match to show, and it plays like heavy arms in this game.
Yeah, Pixie, I heard Pixie's really good. I think it carries over from the first battle operation, and Goof Custom's pretty mean, too.
Yeah. Pixie...
I was debating on jumping back on the game to get Pixie, but I kind of dropped it. I might get on and try and get the Alex whenever I put the tokens in.
Yeah. Thing is, Pixie's
and
really
I know
annoying
your
in this
secret
game
weapon there, Gears.
because, well, the Pixie's a stealth suit.
I know your secret weapon. Pay ticket.
Pay ticket.
Yeah, what they're talking about, by the way, is for the Operation series. I don't know about the first game. Operation Next, you can buy extra games to play with if you have money, but you have to convert it to yen somehow, or you have to get a Japanese PSN card. And for this game, you can purchase gacha tokens.
Were you talking about the Dom Barrage just now, Young? Or no, Music. Young was the one that brought it up.
Dom Barrage? Yep. I refer to that suit as the heavy arms of the Universal Century.
I like
Oh,
the...
no.
Well, I think the Dom Barrage might have come first. It might have come first. Mobile Suit Variation is a pretty early, series.
Well,
Maybe Dom Barrage came first, I'm not sure.
it
Heavy
did
Arms
come-
could have been the first to bring Gatlings, I'm not sure.
I wasn't talking about who came first. I was just talking about, like, that's what I refer to it as.
Oh, yeah, I know. That just suddenly came to my mind. I assume that, well, that entirely depends on when Dom Barrage was brought into Mobile Suit Variation.
Well, the
Dom
Dom is
Barrage.
actually part of the game, at least I assume it's a game, Bonds of the Battlefield.
Or for all Doms, a thick ballerina. Yeah?
Yeah,
they got a nice
fat
dodge roll.
ballerina. The
Yeah,
Yeah,
toast
the
because
Doms-
let's be fairly honest, Doms do have hips, and just because I said that, there's probably somebody on DeviantArt that has done a Mobile Suit Girl version of the Dom.
Oh, I guarantee there is. But,
Or
yeah, Doms are really good general types. I think they have one of the best dodge rolls in the game. I'm not sure if there's too much of a difference. I feel like the recovery time from doing the dodge roll for Dom is a bit faster than the others. Could be wrong. It feels a little bit faster. But it's very effective. I think you get a bit more distance with it.
Oh, shoot! Yeah, this is what I was talking about by the whole it's all close quarters fighting. There's very little avenues of escape in this level, which it makes it a little bit more serious gameplay.
I'm not sure if Young knows too much about the first battle operation. He could be experienced with it. I think all
That's right,
Doms
take
did
that.
this, and I think all Doms did this, including the armored gym, which I'm waiting for in battle operation 2. They were hover type units, but there would be a bug that would occur whenever they were hit. They'd hover in the direction they
Oh,
were
wait, what?
like their
Oh, no, I was
momentum
trying to switch to
carrying them
Vulcans.
before they were hit. So say you slashed a Dom, and then it would start drifting to a certain direction. It would kind of throw off the momentum of your next hit, so you'd miss. I don't think it's back in GBO2. I think they fixed that.
Come here.
I just know that was a
Mere
serious problem with all the hovering
roadkill.
mobile suits.
That is always satisfying in this game. Roadkill.
Yeah, I just know it was a problem with all the hover suits. The gym, I think the armored gym did it too. I think I experienced it while playing with one.
Whoa! Didn't know he was behind me. Crap!
Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing to know. Not a cool thing to go up against though. Definitely messed up a lot of your melee combos.
Oh boy. I need to bug off for a second. Just see if I can go heal.
Anyone got new suits? I have not touched GBO2 yet, so I have none of the new suits. I think Music's the only one who's touched it recently. Do you have any of the new suits, like the Alex or the Cancer?
I have neither of them, Young. But I do have the Dom Barrage, Gun Cannon MP, and I also have the Dre C.
Ah, okay. I think I'm gonna go for Alex, and if the Campy happens to pop into my lap, I think I'll take that too.
Being perfectly honest, between the two
Or I'll
units,
take one
I
or the
really
other.
do hope I can get Alex. Camphor, I just prefer to leave that alone because, I mean, similar to the Freak, it's just shotgun shenanigans all over again.
Well, I could go on a rampage to give everyone a history lesson about the Alex, but I'm not the gunner professor.
Oh yeah?
Well, I can give a condensed version of it because that's what I do best, so pretty much the Alex Gundam, what makes that thing so special was, well, it was a mobile suit that was originally intended for the series' first protagonist, Amuro Ray, The only problem is, by the time they were getting ready to give it to him, the 1-year war had already ended.
Yeah,
And
nice, dude.
he pretty much went into hiding because after the 1-year war, new types were viewed as more or less dangerous criminals. And that definitely gets elaborated on heavily during Zeta Gundam.
Yeah, I've done a similar thing, Spud. In fact, whenever the game first dropped, I did a random 3-token drop, and I ended up getting level 1 Gundam. I definitely got some beef for that.
Nice.
It's just luck, man.
Okay. Let's get down to
Tokens. And it's apparently squishy. That's interesting.
Well, you do recall, dude, that the you do recall that the camper's armor in the show is only about 4 inches thick.
Yeah, no, yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, I was going to assume Alex was the better unit.
And of course, the guy gets away from the airstrike. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll chase him
Yeah,
down.
I think I'd take it too. If the game just gave me the camper, I think I'd start using it. I think I might go back to my powered gym shenanigans, but low defense for beam. Oh god, I'd imagine it has low defense for ballistic damage. I'm sure that'd be a nice
I haven't
callback.
touched this game in so
Not so
long.
fast!
Beam damage is interesting too. Damn, that's like the stats for like a melee unit at least.
Alright. Oh, you wasted your dodge roll.
And now he lays on his
Backslash!
side.
Time to
Quite
channel my
interesting.
inner
Campers-
Shulk. Backslash!
Which I imagine the Camphor is a general purpose type, which is
It is,
the
it
same
is.
as a Vulcan.
It
Yeah, I
is.
thought so.
Do.
What's the matter? Why you running? It's only Vulcans, it won't hurt you. Oh wait, it will hurt you. Oh well, you shouldn't have ran for me.
Oh,
Oh, support.
If there's
Oh
one
no!
thing-
Oh no! Please tell me it didn't target me.
is to be treated as a red. I can see why. If there's one mobile suit I can't remember which mobile suit it is. I think it's a Dwadge unit. I just remember that there was a Dom in
Is that how it's
GBO1 that had a
pronounced?
giant...
Dwadge? I thought it was
think
Dwadge or...
No, I think it's Dwadge. Like a D and a G. I think it's Dwadge.
There you go. My mobile suit's
But,
looking pretty.
I just know that there is a Dwadge unit and GBO1 that had like a giant axe or some shit. Not sure if that's one they just added.
Ta-da!
Or if the dude just had like a level 7
As soon
Dwadge
as
or
I
some
get in
shit.
ground battles, I actually start kicking ass.
I just remember the dude did one swing and it chunked me for all my health. I think it was a one-shot too. I can't remember what mobile suit I was using at the time, but the dude was like literally one-shotting me with that swing, and that Dom was easily the most terrifying
Alright,
thing
now
I've
as far
seen
as
in
the
the game.
explanation of these, rating self-explanatory, wins win bonus, rival victories rival bonus, special MS, it varies. You have to check the main site of this scheme to figure out what it is, but it's more or less suits that will usually appear in the gacha drop. By which case, I believe the one that they have currently listed is actually the Gelgoog High Mobility type,
GM
which
Custom, not a bad choice.
Mudrock
Unless they
Impel-
fix the mud,
Oh my goodness.
not unless they
Why
fix
is
the armor
every-
for the Mudrock.
Why is everybody so whipped up about Pale Rider?
Yep, Pale Rider's a cool unit, man. In fact, I think it's a pretty anticipated design for Universal Century. That Gym Custom is another good pick, and I like the mention of Mudrock.
Anyways,
Mudrock is
I'm gonna try to see
definitely
if I
a
can
mobile
get-
suit that needs more love.
Anyways, I'm gonna go turn in my rewards, and then I'll play a few more matches, but this time in the Easy 8.
It is a very sexy suit.
Yeah,
just
but the
saying
thing is with the Mudrock, it overheats too damn quick. Not to mention, I hope they fix the damn back armor because you don't want to get shot in the ass by the U.S. military.
Oh, God, don't remind me. I'd imagine you just take extra damage from the back as any other suit. If they want to add new suits, just give me 0 Shiki. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure if they'll go as far as to do... Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll do as far as Shiki mobile suits.
Why 0 Shiki?
I'll have to look it up. I forgot.
I'm gonna be honest.
Zero
Shiki sounds like a build fighter suit.
Mm-hmm.
I know there is a Shiki unit in Build Fighters.
Mega Shiki.
Yeah, Mega Shiki. That's it.
Let's
0
see,
Shiki. Ah, here it is.
I find a
It's
350.
I've actually never seen that design before.
A perfect.
I've actually never seen that design before. It's like a it's a red Hyakushiki, and it looks like it's got some Zeta in it. I don't know. I like
Prototype
it. That'd be a cool
before
unit.
Char's Hyakushiki. Oh.
Prototype before Char's Shiki. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Oh.
I like that.
I didn't know
Char had that, so the more you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be interesting though. I don't think they'd do something like add the Hyakushiki or the Char Shiki. I know they're adding the Gym 3 from Double Zeta. Is it Double Zeta?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do smaller.
Amuro had one too. Okay, that one I really didn't know because I thought the only suit he piloted during. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought the only suit he piloted during Zeta Gundam was a Rig DS.
He piloted for the first few episodes, then he ditched it for the Yakushiki.
Okay, cool.
I guess I'll go with
this.
Yeah,
I knew there was some Zeta in it. I got some Zeta vibes from the head. I think they'll do smaller grunt units though. I'm not sure about the Shikis.
No,
we've had several discussions about this, on what kind of suits they'll add, and what kind of weapons they'll add, mainly for balance issues. Particularly Gundams leaving
level 3.
The 0080 era.
And looks like this'll... Yeah, looks like this'll do it. Actually, hold on, I want to get rid of...
Built off a Rick Diaz, apparently. That makes sense. It could have been a Shiki model that was converted from a Rick Diaz modeling, and then it just,
There we go.
Changed into its own thing. I can see the Zeta aspect, though, definitely in the head. Yeah, I never knew about that mobile suit. Until now.
Alright, there we go. Now we just need one more player, and I will get a couple matches done in the Easy 8.
Are people still complaining about the Easy 8's down melee?
Well, I mean, you complain too. I mean, it's very hard to counter.
I've dealt with it a couple times. I think the last time I dealt with it,
okay, except for that one oddball, this is a pretty strong team. Prototype Gundam, High Mobility Zaku, Johnny Ridden version, Full Armor Gundam, and a Zamo.
I think I'd take Echoas Jagan. I think Jesta would be an interesting one.
If we're going to
Jesta
Unicorn,
would be
I need Echoas Jagan and Jesta. That's the thing. I don't even
Jesta
know if we are going into Unicorn. All I know is, well, I don't know. We might be since they had the Juagu.
Well, the Juagu is from Mobile Suit Variation, and then they brought it back for the Sleeves Invasion. Like the Zogok and stuff, all of those were brought from Mobile Suit Variation. So I wouldn't say they were technically from Unicorn.
Well, okay. I mean,
I thought they were new for Unicorn until I looked it up.
What's already doing? Okay, I guess everybody's just waiting to start and... Oh, no, it's another one of these lobbies.
Oh.
You know what? No, you know what? This is a good opportunity. I'm just going to say this to everybody that's watching this. Get a good look. Lobbies like this will happen sometimes where everybody does nothing but just screw around.
Okay. I see that map is looking really nice, though. I'm definitely getting some...
Sometimes those type of lobbies are easy pickings, but sometimes you want to bash your head against a wall.
No, it's not easy pickings because the thing of it is, what happens is, nobody's going to attack. Friendly or enemy, and all they're doing is capturing points.
Just a pilot said it's a walking museum.
Yep, I knew it. I don't even hear any sounds of battle going on.
Yeah, Deserted City. That's a... Oh, God, that... Hold on. Is there a billboard on the left side? Or I think they only used it for... Yep, alright, yeah, there's a billboard. I see it. Just like the first game. They'd use that to advertise certain things, too. I remember they, on the giant billboard on the wall, they actually advertised the real grade GPO1.
Hey, chill out, buddy. Man!
They advertised some other things on the billboard.
Okay,
the one thing I do remember is definitely the GPO1.
Okay, so apparently
not to mention
we got somebody
Gears,
that's not
you're gonna go ape
whatever.
shit. Well, Gears, you're gonna go ape shit when they introduce your beloved GPO2.
That's even if they even decide to do any other Gundams.
They're going to. The mobile suits like Stardust Memory, they're gonna add them. They were in the first game. I know they're definitely gonna add the GPO1 and the GPO2.
Okay, I couldn't explain earlier.
Discussion we've been into too much.
I couldn't explain earlier. Wait, is it really like that? They want me on my side?
They want you on their side.
You know what? I wonder if it's really that.
Yeah, I know they're gonna add the GPO2.
No, it ain't that. I see signs of fighting going on.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna bring those units back, and I hope they keep the same.
No, it ain't a simple.
Music, you better watch out. There might be an ambush.
I hope they keep the Beam Bazooka, Vulcan, Beam Saber setup. I hope they keep it the exact same way. I don't know how they're going to treat it this game, though, because the GPO2 is... I'd mentioned this to you guys before. It was specifically a level 1 unit, and it couldn't be upgraded. Like, you couldn't put custom parts onto it, and there was no level 2 or level 3 for it. I think it was the same for the GPO2 Molar system as well. It was definitely a mean mobile suit. I think it was the... Is the message in Japanese by any chance?
Probably.
There we go.
For the match. Oh, wait, hold up. Is the message in Japanese for the match?
No. Well, actually, I think it was, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like, for the most part, well... Dang.
Yeah, if I'm correct, the GPO2 had...
No, it's custom. No, it's custom.
I think the GPO2 was the only one in the game.
I do not know what's going on here.
It had the most health at base form. I think it was the only mobile suit that had the highest health in base form. That might be different in this game, depending on what suits they're going to add in. So they might change that a bit.
I called it music, ambush.
This doesn't make any sense. Like, nobody started out fighting at the beginning of the match, then fighting happens.
Dude, you remember correctly, and Gears even probably would mention this before, that abandoned city is prime for ambushes.
No.
Oh yeah,
okay,
some people do
pay attention to the start of the video.
Oh yeah.
Nobody moved from our spawn at the start of the match. But apparently now fighting is starting to happen. So, actually, I guess I'm not pissed about that. I mean, at least they're not just monkeying around. Now we're doing actual fighting.
Yeah, I can see some people doing throwaway matches for tokens.
Yeah, but see, throwaway matches for tokens, that's just... If you want to do stuff like that, go play Call of Duty. Don't play this game.
Well, the thing is, music, to get the money flow going, sometimes Bandai needs to get
that was a heavy blow.
On Call of Duty players.
Ouch.
I do 1v1 to help easy tokens for friends. Yeah, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Most of the token shit that you can do, you might as well do it with friends, just in case you don't get it in an actual match.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it's a putty cat.
Okay, so Young Spud. Alright, so Young Spud does play this game. Alright, cool.
Oh boy, okay. Okay, this is literally... I know that that's the camper. I know that's that camper that was chasing me earlier.
Winner wins, randoms be dumb. Oh yeah, randoms definitely be dumb. That can go for any game.
Holy! My God. No comment. No comment.
That is the ugliest Zombie I've ever seen.
A floating clown shoe, yeah.
Where's the clown car at?
Oh my goodness, a backslash actually got through.
It's the Xeon's clown car. They use it for transportation.
Vulcans.
Actual unit, look it up.
I see a tank that's waiting to be busted.
Instead of missiles, the Zombie shoots out pies.
Backslash. Okay, now we're getting some real fighting done in here.
Oh yeah, regarding the EZ8's down melee, I see why everybody has a problem with it. I think the last time I seen it, I was busting out laughing because there's 3 of them in the game. And it basically was the epitome of every EZ8. All 3 of them did the down melee at the same time and knocked everybody over in that area.
Oh boy!
There's that clown car again.
Dang it, legs, come on, get up, get up!
And they used it in a line, too. Like, they went directly forward in a parallel line, and they knocked down everybody.
That's a death
sentence.
That's a death
I think one of them was an ally.
I'm getting out of there.
I think one of the EZ8s was an ally, the other 2 were enemies.
Oh.
You could record that and literally it could basically be
don't you
EZ8s in a nutshell.
Okay, he let me go.
New tanks be deja vu fast. Are the new tanks that fast? I haven't played in like 2 months.
No, I've been in one.
Wasn't the Xeon tank supposed to? Wasn't their turret supposed to be attached and float around like a jet or something?
I've all EZ8, but I refuse
I
to use
mean,
it.
that Zommel. Ugh.
Yeah, I remember playing GBO1.
Oh my god, that Zambo is so colorful.
I know. Yeah, I remember my first mobile suit that I got.
There's the clown car.
One of the first suits I got in GBO1 was the EZ8, and I'd never heard of the suit before. So I just seen it, I really liked its design, and I mained the shit out of it for the longest time. Like, it was my go-to suit for every situation.
Wait.
And then before GBO1 ended, I used the Slave Wraith.
Hold on. You didn't know what the EZ8 was?
Nope. Because I never watched any animes back then of Gundam. I mainly played the games like Dynasty Warriors Gundam and shit. I never got to watch the animes like that. So there are a lot of mobile suits that showed up that I probably never seen. Never seen Stardust Memory.
This one's an A-, so this should be a good fight.
And I remember, since I'd never seen it, I just remembered I called it the EZ8 for the longest time.
Yeah, he's not doing ready, unready, so he's not doing a throwaway match. He's serious.
I'm a trash man. I throw the EZ8 all over the ring.
Is GB1 still playable?
I start eating tokens.
Alright.
Gears, is GB1 still playable?
EZ8 launching.
GBO1
like we need a stunner
actually,
up in here.
GBO1 shut down. It shut down in 2016, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I played the shit out of GBO1. I wish I played it more than I did back then, but I just remember I used the Slave Wraith for the longest time and I never dropped it. And it still goes to as one of my most favorite Universal Century units. It's just such a cool unit. It's got such an awesome name, too. It's a customized Gundam ground type, and it's such an awesome unit.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I actually prefer the Slave Wraith over the Pale Rider.
Yep, alright. I'm gonna one-up that. I really love the Slave Wraith. Pale Rider's cool. I think Pale Rider was a really cool design, but, I can't. I can't let it...
I think I have to say, dude, the Slave Wraith looks more militaristic.
Yeah. The Slave Wraith is more a tactical unit. There's a lot of sensors that they throw on there.
I just feel like the only downside to the ground Gundams and the EZ8s, the cockpit's up so high on the chest.
Yeah. Slave Wraith Heavy Arms version is so... Oh my god. Full Armor Slave Wraith.
Wait, what
Full
is
Armor
this?
Slave Wraith is
Is that the camper?
Alright. Full Armor Slave Wraith is a cool unit. I wish it looked more like the Slave Wraith. It's basically just a Gundam ground type with a Gatling gun. It's a cool unit. I just wish it resembled the Slave Wraith a little bit more.
I'm pretty sure that suits a Zaku.
I need to play Missing Link sometime. I really do.
What is
that? It's a Zaku.
I need to play that, and I need to play 00 Senki.
That's a Storm Faust. Dang it!
It's like Ultra Magnus. Oh, I wish I could... Wait, Magnus.
Ultra Magnus?
I'd like to say Magnus is a Warhammer reference. Quote me if I'm wrong.
Isn't that something out of Transformers?
That name is
My brother is a big
registering.
Warhammer nut.
That name is seriously not registering.
Transformers. Ah, damn it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I did want to say Transformers, but I wasn't too sure because I knew of a Magnus, but I'm like, no,
well, not to mention Ultra Magnus.
The animated movie.
Well, Ultra Magnus has a habit of mostly getting taken apart and dying.
Yep.
Yeah, but you gotta give the guy some credit. He at least lasts a little longer than some Decepticons and Autobots.
That's a level 6. That's a level 6 double Zeta. I had a 1 extra game, so I'm using it.
Alright, I want to try to see if I can heal for a little bit.
Oh, shit.
What?
Optimus in every Bay movie like Megatron. Oh, God. For anybody that's watched Jabby the Hong, I like his opinion on Optimus. Optimus was a character that was very wise. He used violence as a last resort. And then in the Michael Bay movies, he just wants to shred everything to pieces.
Yeah.
He was definitely the war general type. He was definitely a captain.
Okay,
type,
this
yes, yes. Jabby is a
speaking of which, hey, Gears, you want to hear that little nickname people dubbed that version of Optimus?
What's that?
What's that, Blackwing?
Oh, Zaku
you want to hear the nickname they dubbed Optimus in the movie?
What's that?
Murder Prime.
Yeah, I think it's very fitting. He kills everything.
Yeah.
Oh, shite. Did you know the voice actor is Optimus hated Bayformers?
Yeah,
no, I did not know that. How about that?
If I'm going to survive. Probably not.
The more you know.
I do just want to capture the point.
So Peter McCullough hated that movie? No wonder. Because, let's see, Optimus and... Because if you know that Peter McCullough is actually a pacifist in real life.
That's quite... That's quite interesting. If only he played the Optimus from, like, back then, which would follow by those standards.
Actually, he did, in the original 80s.
Yeah, exactly. If only he followed by those back then instead of how the Optimus is in the Bay movies.
Yeah.
You know that's what modernization does.
Yep. Yep.
Zaku 2F2. So that's why that thing had a
we were
storm
getting
bell.
slammed at this game. He wasn't even at first gonna as Optimus. They didn't like it. Oh, okay. Quite interesting. I don't have very much knowledge when it comes to Transformers. Holy shit, they are beating the shit out of us. They are literally pummeling us. I went double Zeta just to kind of try it out, but I'm not doing too good with it.
Well...
Oh, I feel like playing with my PS3 again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the mood to play some next.
Switch the music.
Hey, take that, Lupus.
What?
Zaku 2 F2? That is a very nice.
Bull! He actually countered that?
I like the design of the F2. Even though it's like a majority green, I still like it. got a lot of green to it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, let me
Basically,
spawn, let me spawn, let me
Zaku is all it
spawn!
really is, but I like it. I think Stardust Memory had a lot of really good design.
Really?
Aye, aye, aye.
Oh, I just got hit by our allies.
I'm just going to say
Oh
this.
my
It's
ears.
players like this that really...
What the hell was that?
It's players like this that really make the game toxic.
Blackwing just went full-on chimp at us.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's players like that that really give this game a bad name.
No, I was going Alpha
Oh,
for
damn it.
Power Rangers.
Holy shit. Alright, yeah, I'm the reason we just lost. Hot damn, I am not good with double Zeta. I should have stuck with Death Type.
Oh, my ears again.
Ow, my ears are being raped.
Mike is really fucking up really badly.
Who's Mike?
Black Wings.
Oh.
I think this mic's it's almost at the end of its lifespan.
4th place, at least I didn't get last. You're playing as Lupus Rex and you got last place? Come on now. I should have got Bastard Gun actually. Neat. Oh my god, I just got 20 EX discs.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you expect? That's the event because Next is shutting
Holy
down
damn.
in about a few months.
I only got like 40 NP though. Alright, I'll take it. More
I just
mobile
want to say
suits.
this. I do apologize for that show. What a freak.
Where's your team at, music?
It was a 1v1. I'm just going to say this. You can take your
It's a
praise.
1v1.
You can take your praise and just keep it, man.
What should I do with my EX discs? I might get Tall Geese, and I might get Quanta.
Seriously, humiliating me on camera.
I could get Full Armor Double Zeta, but I'm not gonna do it. Also, I have so little credits, or so little points.
Oh shit! You know what? I can get cut.
Anyways,
Let's get Tall
anyways.
Geese. Let's go for Tall Geese. Where's that boy? There it is.
anyways,
Alright, and I had the points for it. Neat. Give me a new suit I can play around with until I get more points.
well, I at least got some gameplay in the Gundam Ground type and the EZ8, which is what I wanted to do because of the title of this video. And
like
I
no
guess, you know, still like doing this. Toss!
Or
Yeah,
pretty
you might gotta-
much.
I am going to keep
Or-
tossing snowballs to vent my anger.
Oh, by the
Yo,
way,
young
Gears, I'll probably get the poison suit, but the one you hate the most.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
I'll be back.
Take
Yeah,
that
young
big
squad. If
snowball.
If
You know
I
what?
start playing off GBO2 or whatever, or if you
There we
just
go.
want to drop your
Take that
PSN
snowball.
chat or whatever, I wouldn't mind playing with you.
Come on. Take the snowball. And take another snowball.
Oh, this thing, just practicing will be better.
Practice. All I'm just going to
Game-
say is
Oh,
this.
okay,
That
cool.
guy didn't even let me get my mobile suit out.
Alright, cool.
I don't know if you guys can tell
At
what
any
I'm
rate,
playing.
I'm done playing snowball fights, so pretty much... Let's see, which one is it?
Oh, here we are. I think I found you.
Well, anyways. So, pretty much, this has been episode 1 of Phoenix Core Plays Battle Operation 2. This is, well, Shin Asuka 311, or Phoenix Destiny saying good day to you, everyone. See you till next time.
Alright.
See you, dude.